How committed are you to creating content? Now, I'll be honest, most of us let content creation slip here and there when it comes to delivering content regularly. It's hard to create content at the best of times, and when there's other things going on in our business and lives, it's easy to put it on the back burner. But if there's anything that's become very evident from this It Started With Content case study series, it's that those who stay committed to content see results. Now today I'm looking at the incredible content journey of Marie Forleo and sharing how she committed to content in a way that suited her and how it shaped her business to date. So who is Marie Forleo? Well, she's a marketing and lifestyle expert, a life coach and a New York Times best-selling author, just to name some of her skill sets. In fact, Marie's businesses are so diverse that she refers to herself as a multi-passionate entrepreneur. She's been interviewed by some incredible people, including Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss, Brené Brown and Oprah, who dubbed her a thought leader for the next generation. Now, it's safe to say that Marie is prolific in her industry. She's helped more than 50,000 entrepreneurs grow their businesses with her B-School program. She's well loved across many content platforms with more than 52 million views on YouTube and 12 million podcast downloads. And her book, Everything is Figureoutable, shot to the #1 spot in the New York Times best-selling list when it was first published in 2019. Now, Marie was someone I definitely wanted to feature in my It Started With Content case study series. When I first started Content 10X and I was looking around for people in online business, marketing, social media back in 2017, it was hard not to find Marie, alongside Gary Vaynerchuk and Amy Porterfield and Pat Flynn. And I found her content really helpful. But it really wasn't until much later that I discovered her business was built on the back of one piece of content. So even with Marie, it started with content. Now, I'll be honest, when I first heard about Marie, I presumed she was one of the lucky ones who had a big pot of money and lots of A-list connections to jumpstart her business. And I had no idea how wrong I was, because it's so easy to look at someone's success and take it at face value and think they must have had financial or some other help to get them where they are. But actually, when you look into it, their success has come from years of solid hard work. And that's why I'm really enjoying making these case study videos, to show that content can lead to success for anyone. So how did Marie begin her hugely successful coaching business? Well, it certainly wasn't an overnight thing. So after deciding to pursue her dream, Marie signed up for a 3-year coach training program, studying at night whilst working a day job in the magazine industry. And then eventually she quit that to properly focus on her business. But as so many founders know, when you first start a business, there isn't always money coming through the door. So Marie picked up side jobs like bartending and waitressing to cover the bills, while she laid the foundations for her future empire. Now, you'd be forgiven for thinking Marie already had contacts in the industry or a community to back her when she first started, but the reality was she had no followers. Like so many other people I've looked into in these case study series, like Joe Wicks, Nathan Barry, Sarah Turner, Marie was starting from the ground up. Now, this was in 2001. Social media wasn't a thing, YouTube hadn't been invented, so the ways of getting found online were extremely limited. So Marie took the traditional approach of networking wherever she could, at bars and workout classes, anywhere that she was hanging out, because she knew that connection was key to her business. So Marie decided to start creating content that would keep her contacts close, an email newsletter. So Marie collated email addresses in her yellow legal pad, promising to send subscribers weekly tips to help them live better lives. People agreed, but most of them hadn't even heard of an email newsletter at the time. Now, an email newsletter was a brilliant content choice for Marie for 3 reasons. Now, firstly, it maintained that personal, more intimate connection that she had with people that she'd already met face to face. Secondly, it gave her a platform to distribute highly valuable content and share her thoughts direct to her audience. And third, it saved her so much time and money compared to other traditional advertising routes. So Marie's email newsletter was her main channel for content distribution for many years, and this is how she built her audience. Then, when her coaching business was flourishing, she also pursued many other endeavours, including writing her first book, but she was still keeping her content simple. In fact, this single channel content strategy is something that she really recommends today, advising budding entrepreneurs to pick one channel, one way to get your message out that you can become really good at and consistent at, and then let yourself build from there. So Marie's content journey started with a newsletter, but it didn't stop there. In 2008, Marie went all in as an entrepreneur, founding Marie Forleo International, a content conglomerate hosting her business and life coaching services, a virtual business course, the wildly successful Marie TV video series, a podcast, blog post, and of course, the newsletter that started it all. Now, to go from one newsletter to an entire business based around content might seem like a big leap, but when I say Marie went all in, she went all in and changed her content strategy. Now, in an interview with Forbes, Marie said that while she kept in regular contact with her audience, she was never completely consistent, and it was only when she committed to a regular blogging and newsletter schedule that everything changed for her. She started releasing a podcast episode every Tuesday as well, and this had a huge impact. She said in her interview with Forbes, it's been 2.5 years of consistent content each week, and that consistency has radically grown our online community. Now, Marie has seen firsthand the difference consistency can make to your business. She even credits her success to being consistent with her content and advises other people to follow her shoes. And I really couldn't agree more with this. In fact, you should check out podcast episode 171 called 7 Reasons Why You Should Create Episodic Content. So that's content10x.com/171. So I've spoken so many times about the power of consistency, and Marie is a perfect example of how it can make such a difference to your business. It's a simple concept, but because of the time and effort it requires to put out content consistently every week, few fail to reap the benefits. People give up too soon or overpromise and underdeliver, and then that lack of consistency gets them nowhere. So Marie's journey shows that if you commit to just one piece of content, it can build a business. But commitment means months, if not years, of providing that content regularly. Now, content is always going to be a long game, but Marie's success shows just how much it can be worth it. So Marie initially committed to her newsletter. She firstly grew an audience from that. Then when she branched out into videos and podcasts, she was able to gain traction due to the audience that she had already built, and then she grew her audience even further through those other channels. So they say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. So don't wait to get started on your content journey. Get started and stay consistent, and who knows where your content and commitment will take you.